Welcome to Soul Searching Space, a space to remember who you truly are, who you came here to be, and what you came here to do. To be crystal clear, going from black and white thinking to full color HD, working from the inside out, reclaiming your power, waking up to your inherent wholeness, aligning soul, heart, mind, and body. Hello, and thank you for tuning in to another episode. Let me start by asking you, are you the same person in all areas of your life? For example, at home, at work, with friends, with strangers? What areas of your life energizes you? What areas of your life depletes you? Rohn said, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. There is also the saying, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. Whichever one you've heard, the intent is the same. The people you spend most of your time with will determine who you are. Not only are you vibrating at the same level, your perceptions, your attitudes, your behaviors, and your results will mirror each other. Who are you watching? What are you listening to? How are they impacting your thinking, your feeling, your speaking, your being, your doing, and who you are becoming? What conversations, attitudes, behaviors, movies, television shows, YouTube channels, podcasts are you regularly exposed to? Research has shown that we are more affected by our environment than we think. We are social creatures and we are greatly affected by those closest to us. It affects our way of being, doing, thinking, our self-worth and our self-esteem and our decisions. What kind of people and energies have you allowed into your space that has changed how you engage with the world? Are you thinking and behaving like them? Are the people in your life holding you back or propelling you forward? Have you spent time with people who think anything is possible and then you believed it too? When in fact, it was because a part of you believed it too, and your outer world was reflecting back what is going on in your inner world. Have you noticed being around people you admire allows you to raise your standards? Have you spent time with people who depleted you and you went from being energized to depleted? Are you spending most of your waking hours with people who don't take your dreams and desires seriously? If so, what part of you is doubting your dreams and desires? We need to see things as they are, and we also need to see things as we are. It's about finding that balance and protecting ourselves from a place of love. Yes, we need to set boundaries with certain people and free ourselves from spiritually bypassing. This doesn't mean that you should only hang out with people who are committed to raising their frequency and people who are in a joyful place in their lives. This is not an excuse to cut people out of your life just because they are not vibrating at your level. That's giving your power away. Rather, it's about becoming aware of which kind of people has the tendency to drain you. So you can protect yourself and decide on how much time and energy you spend with them. Yes, sometimes we outgrow relationships that were once a big part of our lives. Of course, it can be hard to let go, letting go of relationships that no longer serves us. This can be challenging, of course, and the tighter we try to hold on to people who are no longer an energetic match with the life we are called to live, the further away from our true path and our true selves we stray, and the further they stray from theirs. There are times when we need to let go and leave space for new people to come in. Some people come into our lives for a moment, some for a chapter, and some for a lifetime, some for a reason, and some for a season. If you follow your true path, you will never be alone, for it will be filled with people who are walking right alongside you. As we raise our vibration and shift energetically and internally, we may find that we want to spend more time with people who are on a similar path, or at least look at protecting our energy when hanging around those we allow to drain us. And when I say protecting, I don't mean protecting from a place of fear, because this will just draw more of that same energy towards us. I mean protecting from a place of love, love for yourself and love for the other person. Unfortunately, most of us focus on changing the other person. This tells the universe that you don't like something about them, which means that those aspects you don't like will come to you more consistently, because what you resist persists. And since these energies are in your energetic field, they are seeking to be healed. And if you're really honest with yourself, why are you feeling what you're feeling about someone else? The energies you are feeling, are they from someone else, or are they actually yours to take responsibility for? Do you have proper boundaries in place for what you are allowing into your space? Changing others is tending to their garden, which is circumstantial power, because we can't change others. We can tend to our own garden and reclaim our personal power. We never do the work to change others. We do the work to heal the relationship with ourselves and to heal our relationship with the relationship with that person. We heal our relationship with our perspectives, thoughts, feelings, opinions we have about that person. In this way, we allow people to be who they are as they are. We focus on changing who we are and how we feel about them, not how they should change or be different. Who do you want to be, regardless of how others behave around you? What philosophies, perspectives, opinions, beliefs, and more are you consciously choosing to allow into your space? Next time you're allowing any form of energy into your space, check in with yourself about how it's making you feel and getting honest with whether or not you're allowing it from a place of need, longing, or true desire. Reflect on what kind of energies you spend your time on and with. Since everything is energy, what energies are you allowing into your space? What kind of people, activities, hobbies do you engage in? Who are you spending your time with physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually? Are your physical relations based upon respect and appreciation for each other? Do they love to see you succeed, grow, and evolve? Are they someone who inspires you to become your highest self? Is it someone who is there for you even when there is nothing in it for them? Someone who supports you and your dreams unconditionally? Someone who are genuinely as happy as you are when things go well and who feel it when things don't go quite as planned? Someone you can count on to be there with you and support you. And no matter how bright or how dark the moment is, they will be there to cheer you on. Someone who holds your vision. Is it someone who lights up when they see you? Are they people who are in line with what you want for your own life? How do you feel after spending time with them? Who uplifts you and who drains you? Who do you spend the most time with? Who are the people you most admire? Are those groups the same? Why not? Who are you spending time with mentally? Who are you spending time with emotionally? Who are you spending time with spiritually? Who are you spending time with virtually? Are you mindlessly scrolling down the social media feed for hours? What kind of people and energies, opinions, thoughts, beliefs are you allowing into your space when reading, listening, or watching someone or something? Are people taking up more space and time than you want them to? How are you actually spending your time? What would it look like if you noted all the energies, people, thoughts, feelings, emotions, behaviors, attitudes, habits, patterns? What would that look like? Quite often we think we use time in one way here in our physical reality, but there are many layers to how we spend our time. Often when we have a closer look, we get a different picture. How we spend our time reveals a great deal about what we value, what we fear, and how we perceive life, ourselves, others, and more. If you feel called, I invite you to take hour by hour note of your typical day, just for 2 days or more if you find it interesting. Start with any 2 days of the week that suits you. And then, for example, set an alarm on your phone to go off every hour from when you wake till you go to sleep. And every time it rings, you note how you spend the hour. Oftentimes we think we are doing one thing, but we might do this thing on autopilot and be thinking about something completely unrelated to what we are doing. So instead of being present, we might be stuck in our thoughts or in our emotions or feelings. Note if you are centered and aligned, or have you drifted away from yourself? Let's say you're watching a movie. Are you fully engaged in the movie, or are you thinking about an argument you had with your partner? So physically, you're somewhere, and mentally, you're somewhere else. Did you say yes to something or someone, and now you're there and thinking about how you wish you would have said no because it is leaving you with little time for yourself? Do you find that you have enough time in a day, or does time just slip away from you and you feel like you don't have enough time every day? I also invite you to make a list of people you have socialized with over the past couple of weeks. What kind of people have you been spending your time with? Is your social life in alignment with who you are becoming? What role do you play in each other's lives? Is there an energetic balance in the giving and the receiving? Are you offering what you receive? Are you giving people your time? Are you giving people your energy? You can spend 3 hours with someone, but only give them 1 hour of your energy, presence, and attention. Is your energy present, focused, and engaged? Or is your energy scattered and distracted, where you can't be fully present? Are you showing love through presence and attention? What was the quality of the connection and conversation you had? Are you bringing your full presence and attention to someone? By reflecting and answering these questions, we are cultivating that self-awareness, because we tend to think we spend our day doing and being one thing when we are actually doing and being something else completely. So what story do you have about time? What story do you have about energy? Is that congruent with who you are? So if you identify yourself as someone who is physically healthy, are your activities aligned with that of a physically healthy person? Who are you being and what are you doing when no one is watching? This brings me back to the question I asked in the beginning. Are you the same person in all areas of your life? Okay, that is all for now. Did something resonate with you? Who are you going to be and what are you going to do about it? Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for your time and thank you for your presence. I look forward to being with you again. I am sending you so much love, and until next time, may you remember that we become like the people that we choose to expose ourselves to.